What's up, YouTube? It's your girl Sid, and today we'll be filming part 3 of Nursing Resumes Made Easy with Sydney. So in this portion of the video, we will be covering cover letters. I know everybody hates them. If you don't, kudos to you, but we have to address it because it almost always will accompany your resume, so it might as well be a part of it. Yeah, so before we get into this portion of the series, please be sure to like this video, give me a big thumbs up, hit that subscribe button if you haven't already, and turn on your notifications so that you don't miss any more of my uploads. And let's get into it. Okay, so as far as cover letters go, I did have one written already prior to starting this new process of applications and redoing my resume and everything. I did not use anything from the previous one for the one that I have now. I actually used a sample cover letter from the school where I earned my bachelor's degree, and they had different kinds for different needs. So they had like an entry level cover letter sample, and with cover letters you're going a little bit more into depth about how you can benefit the team or whoever, whatever company, business that you are applying to, and then you're kind of talking a little bit more about yourself and your experience. So that's why in the previous video, I believe it was part 2, that I said your about me shouldn't be too much because you don't want it to start sounding redundant. That's why, because you have a cover letter as well. And so the first portion of the cover letter, in the top left hand side, because you want everything to be left aligned, you should have your address, pending that your address may not change, or pending your address may not change. If it will, you can always just put the city that you're in, and then you want to have the date beneath that, with a space between the address itself, space, the date, space, and then you'll put whoever, if there is a specific person's name that's over the application process or hiring process, you can put their name. If not, just put the company name, the address of the company, and then you'll be good to start. So in the event that you are writing to a specific person, then you can put Dear Mr. Miss, if they go by male or female pronouns. If you want to just be safe, you can say to whom it may concern, so you don't misgender anyone. I did to whom it may concern because I'm not sure who is going to be looking at my cover letter, and it's just a more universal option. Again, you don't want to misgender anyone, you don't want to offend anyone by saying Mr. or Miss. So to whom it may concern, and from there it's literally like you're writing a letter. So I started off based on the sample, saying I am writing in response to the job posted to blah blah blah, seeking a blah blah blah. Please consider me as an official applicant for this position. So the job posted to wherever you found the job posted, seeking whatever the job title is, then you'll say, please consider me for as an official applicant for this position. Do you have to do it like this? No. But from what I was looking at, with different cover letter examples, I cannot get my words out today. With different cover letter examples, this is a safe way to start. And then from there, I go into why I would like to be considered for the position, what experience I have from before, what I can offer the team, all of that good stuff. So the first paragraph following the please consider me as an official applicant, it is really just me letting them know, like, I'm really excited for this opportunity. I have previous experience in this kind of environment, and that's kind of it. The next paragraph is where I get the most in detail, which is the third one. And this is where I go into a good bit of depth about my experience working in the hospital now. So whatever relevant experience you have, whether it's working in the hospital, whether it's working wherever you work at the moment, whether it was clinical experience, this is the section where you may want to go into the most detail. And I can link the sample letter I used. I'm pretty sure it's still on the public website from the school I went to. So I can link that below if possible. And then for the final portion of the cover letter, I have my kind of summary closing section, which is where I basically thank them for their time and consideration. I give them contact information in this section, and I close out by saying I look forward to the opportunity to meet with you and potentially interview, to meet with you and further discuss the position, because you don't necessarily want to assume. So that was my like safe way of saying it, where it's not like I'm putting my foot in my mouth. And finally, a sincerely with your name at the very end. With cover letters, I feel like a lot of it is based on wording, like your word choice, sentence structure, all of that. Grammar is a lot more important in your cover letter because it's written as a letter, of course, but you're basically still trying to sell yourself. And this is where it can get a little bit more personal, where the resume is just the facts. The cover letter gives them a little bit more insight into you as a person. So this is where you have a little bit more freedom, but just don't get carried away. All right, so I think that's all that I have for you guys. I know cover letters are a little bit harder to explain structurally. I will try my best to link that sample letter in the description box. Yeah, I'll link the sample letter in the description box that I used, or if I can find another one, I'll try to provide as many resources as I can so that you guys can get off to a good start like I'm trying to. And yeah, so if you guys enjoyed this video, please be sure to like it. Comment down below if you have any questions, any tips, anything that can be beneficial to myself or any other viewers about cover letters, maybe where to find the template or something. And hit that subscribe button if you have not already. I hope you guys enjoyed this series, and I look forward to seeing you all in my next video.